Okay, okay.
They're just
So,
so gross.
but
Ugh.
otherwise, just insects in general, you don't like.
No, I don't like them.
So your hometown in Russia, is it a big town or a small, like, in China we call it a village. Is it a small?
Comparing to Chinese cities, everything is a village now.
Yes, yeah, you're right, but I mean, not comparing it to Chinese, maybe comparing it to other places in Russia. Is it like considered a small village or just a small town or a small city?
It's a city, and in China we have provinces, and I would call it like the capital of that province.
Okay, that's the capital of that. Do they call it provinces in Russia?
No, we call them regions.
Regions, okay, because in America we call them states.
Yes, I know.
Wow, you're so smart.
It's a common knowledge. Come on.
Yeah, in America, a lot of like New York City is like 10 million people. It's the biggest city in America, and but to and compare that to China, that's a very very small city.
Not very small, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And a lot of the people in America think that the big cities there, if they come to China and experience a big city here, it's like a total different world.
Mm,
A
yeah,
total different.
true.
So if you do, are you thinking about moving back to your hometown? Is that an option, or is that maybe not
I
something
hope.
that maybe that's like plan? Maybe that's not plan B, C. Maybe plan D or E.
I don't want to get back there.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go back there. Maybe the job opportunities aren't too positive.
It's Todd. It's really hard to find a job in my hometown,
Okay. Okay.
especially with my specialization.
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
nobody really needs translation there. Nobody needs English teaching there. Like
Okay.
really few opportunities.
So when you went to college, did you choose this major, or is this something that was like a dream of yours to do this job, and then because you wanted to be in linguistics, so because you thought maybe you could utilize that major not maybe in Russia but in other countries?
Yeah, I was just obsessed with the idea of being able to speak a foreign language.
Okay,
I really wanted to be able to speak English. That's all I cared about back then.
okay, okay. So now, as I can see people who have written in the comments that you don't even have a Russian accent at all.
I still do, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I think, being a non-native speaker, a lot of people can say that you sound just like a native speaker.
I
So
thank you so
that's
much
good.
for the kind words if people say
Yeah,
that.
sure. And I echo their thoughts because I think the same thing. Yeah, because I cannot hear a Russian accent whatsoever, and I know Russian accent because I have Russian friends here in Beijing.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I know a Russian girl. I met her like 5 years ago. She had just got to Beijing. She's going to teach kindergarten here, and she was on the subway and she was like lost. And I'd seen her, and I go, do you need some help? And she's like, oh, thank you, someone who speaks English. And so she was going someplace, and I said, "You're going the exact wrong direction. You need to get on this subway over here and go back that way." Oh, thank you. So I helped her, and then later on, we kept in contact and stuff. Now she's married to a Chinese guy.
Oh my goodness. It
Yeah,
happens.
yeah. So this was like maybe back before the pandemic. This was maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I first met her. She had only been in Beijing like one week.
Wow. That's she's made
So
a lot of progress.
she has, yeah, she has. So I always tell her because I see her pictures and stuff, and I said, "Congratulations." I said, "You've come a long ways." And she goes, "I still remember that day that you helped me."
That's sweet.
Yeah. So I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I'm so happy to find somebody who spoke English because I was so scared."
Mm.
So anyway, that's my experience, and also there's some a couple of well, I have a friend of mine here. He's from Serbia,
Mhm.
Yeah, Serbia. He speaks Russian too, so he's he's a good he's working at a school,
And international school?
at a public school.
Mm, public
Yeah,
school.
and he's not a native speaker,
Mm-hmm.
but he's working at a public school.
Oh, is he teaching a subject?
PE,
Oh, that's yeah.
PE. So he, I go, so are you a PE teacher? He goes, I've never been a PE teacher in my whole life, but this is something
Really?
new. Yes. He had no experience whatsoever, but
Wow.
he has the look. He has the like a strong, muscular body. He looks like an
Oh,
athlete.
okay.
He works out and stuff, so
That helps.
he looks like an athlete. So I guess that's all it takes to be a PE teacher at a public school.
Interesting.
So maybe you could try that.
I could, but to be
Yeah.
honest, I wouldn't choose Beijing. I visited it
Well, no, not Beijing. You could.
three
There's
times.
lots of cities here. You could.
Too
Beijing is.
busy. It's
Yeah.
so busy. Mm.
It's very crowded here.
Yeah, I don't know. The subway there just drove me crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is very, very crowded here, especially during rush hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, during rush hour in the morning, it's extremely crowded. But I've been doing it for so many years, I'm used to it now, so it doesn't really bother me.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I've been here 13 years, so when I first came here, it was a little bit of a challenge, but now it's just, yeah, the subway's busy. That's part of life, so I accept it.
Todd, I want to ask you, how do you feel when you when people constantly ask you about if you can speak Chinese because oh you've been living here for so long, or like when you get back to China and the immigration officer like gets through your I don't know ID passport and looks
Yeah.
like you had those visas for many years work and they start speaking in Chinese with you, like what do you say?
Yeah, I just tell them no, no, it's never really been necessary for me to learn Chinese. And I'm
Mm,
not a linguist. I'm not a linguist, so I'm not, it doesn't come so naturally to me. Some people, it comes natural to them. They're very talented at, it's kind of like second nature. They can learn a language. That's not me.
I
And
feel so ashamed that my Chinese is so bad.
yeah, and I can understand a little bit and I can speak a couple of words, but I'm far from fluent. And I guess the main reason is because all my years here has all been revolved about around English. And
Right.
any place I've ever worked, including the place I work right now, they frown upon me speaking or trying to speak Chinese.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, so they would rather me not speak Chinese because they don't pay me to speak Chinese.
mm. Yeah.
And now with technology, just as well as I do, it's so easy to survive here. You have certain apps. You don't need to you don't need
True.
Chinese.
True. True.
So, it makes it super convenient to, all the way from Didi to, Meituan and all of these apps that we can use. It's not necessary. And a lot of people, I don't know about Chongqing, but I know in Beijing, a lot of the people here can speak at least a little English.
Right. Yeah, you're more lucky in that sense.
Yeah.
Chongqing doesn't have that many people who can
Yeah.
speak
So,
English.
yeah, it's if you go to the Starbucks or the some a lot of the restaurants, they can at least understand a little bit of what I'm saying. And now the with the technology, like if I go to a restaurant, they have a barcode on the table
Mm-hmm.
in a restaurant. You scan that barcode.
Yeah, we don't really have to speak. That's why.
Right,
Yeah.
and you don't have menus, you just have a barcode, you scan it, and then I can translate it on my phone. So it's very easy.
Right. Yeah.
So, would my life be easier if I could speak Chinese? Maybe, but my life right now is pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I don't meet a
That's
lot of
understandable.
I don't meet a lot of challenges. If I want to take the bullet train, it's a lot of the people that work at the train station can understand a little English. The airports they can understand English. So it's made it quite convenient for foreigners traveling from other countries to visit here and not speak Chinese.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I get asked that question every day,
Yeah.
especially here on Hello Talk.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and some people, and some people are a little Chinese people, I should say, are a little offended.
Yeah,
They get
I know.
offended. They get
They
offended,
do.
and I have to handle that very delicately because they get a little offended. They think that I have this superiority feeling that I'm superior to them, that I can come here
No.
and I don't need to speak Chinese. But they say, but you require us to speak English. I said, I never ever required or told you you needed to speak English or learn
Right.
English. That's your choice. And I don't have a
Mhm.
superiority complex where I think that I am better than you. I don't feel that way. It's just maybe I'm just lazy and
Right.
I don't want to learn the language because it's not an easy language to learn.
Oh man, it's not.
Yeah, it's one of the I can't because when I was in college I learned Spanish.
Mm.
Yeah, I learned how to speak Spanish. It was my minor when I was in college, and so I understand the challenges of learning a second language,
Yeah.
and you do too.
Yeah.
So a lot of people here, but a lot of people understand why I don't learn Chinese because they know it's very difficult to learn.
It
But
is.
could Chinese people survive in America without speaking English? It'd be very hard,
Yeah. Yeah.
very difficult unless they live in a Chinatown and don't ever leave. It's very very difficult
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Technologies there in our countries are not as developed as in China, so
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be harder for
and
sure.
like in China, the subways, a lot of the signs are also in English and Chinese, and a lot of the shop signs are in Chinese. Restaurants, supermarkets, you go to 7-Eleven, a lot of stuff is in Chinese and English, so it's easy for us. If you go to America, you're not going to see any signs in Chinese.
Oh, maybe only in Chinatowns.
Yeah, maybe only in Chinatowns. Most of it in America is in English or Spanish.
Yeah.
So it makes it very difficult for Chinese people to live in America and not understand the language.
I think those who don't speak it, they wouldn't even like to be there, to be
Yeah,
honest. So I
sure. It'd
think
be
it's fine.
very,
It's
very,
fine.
very difficult for them to be there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, as far as your question goes, it doesn't bother me because I get asked a lot of the same questions. Why do you live here? What brought you here? And why don't you, or do you speak Chinese? And why don't you speak Chinese? And
Yeah, yeah,
do you
yeah.
like
I
Chinese
faced,
food?
yeah, yeah. I faced even like with extreme cases where people extremely rude when
Sh-
they said like, if you don't speak Chinese, why are you even here?
Sure, I get that a lot.
Like,
Yeah, not usually. Usually, it's not face. Usually, they don't say it to me face to face. The people I meet
mm,
face to face are very kind and polite, but I get a lot of it trolls online, especially on Hello Talk.
yes, yeah,
Yeah, I get a
yeah,
lot of it here,
yeah. Me
and
too.
most of those people, I just I don't know who they are. They don't know me, so I just ignore them.
Okay. Yeah, I
I don't.
think that's a good approach to
Yeah,
this
yeah.
situation.
I don't have time to waste on people like that.
Mm.
Great. Do you have any other questions tonight?
No, that's it. I've taken a lot of your time, and I'm sure there are many people who also want to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Sure. Well, thanks again for coming up and sharing your fears with us and also your life.
Yeah,
Have a
anytime.
great night.
I'll join again. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming up on stage. It is yeah, what she had talked about are common situations that, us foreigners face in China. I love being in China. I've been here a long time. I have no plans to leave. We all face difficulties and we face some, issues here being a foreigner, and I'm no different. I'm not saying my life has always been what totally smooth here in China. I've had some, ups and downs, so to say. But, you know, overall, the people here have treated me with such kindness and respect. You know, the people in my circle, my workmates, my friends, they have all treated me with the a lot of kindness, and I feel very welcome here. We all had a few. I've had a few hiccups here, a few bumps in the road, I guess you would say. And but you know what? I have a thick skin, so it 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 doesn't affect me. The only people that mean the people that mean the most to me are my family and my really really close friends. What they think of me and what they say mean the most to me. Total strangers or acquaintances, it goes in here and comes out here. It doesn't affect me, and I don't let it affect me. So anyway, great conversation. Yes, thank you so much. Very fluent, of course, conversation. She is um, from Russia, but man, has no. If I didn't know she was from Russia, I couldn't guess because if you're still here, your accent is no accent. Basically, you sound just like me. You have no accent. So anyway, thanks so much for joining this live stream tonight, everybody. My name's Todd, and my camera seems crooked. I don't know. Anyway, it kind of bugs me. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Our topic tonight is fears, fears, and we've had some interesting conversations about fears. My fears, I have the fear of losing loved ones. I have a fear, and I know death is part of life. So I'm not saying that people should live forever, and I know people don't live forever, but I still have that fear of losing the people I love in my life, and I've lost a lot. I've experienced a lot of heartache in my life from family members. So starting from a very very young age, when I was very young, I lost my one of my grandfather. So I understand that it's part of life, but it's still difficult. It's still hard to face. And one of my other fears, I don't fear any animals, so to say, because I'm an animal lover. Like cockroaches. I don't love cockroaches, but I'm not really afraid of them. Because they don't really hurt me. They don't bite me. They don't. It's not like a bee. I'm afraid of bees. If you really want to know an insect I'm afraid of bees. I have this, wow, I have this huge fear of bees. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't the smartest kid in the world. I did a really stupid thing when I was a kid. It was my fault. I lived on a farm. I grew up on a farm, as a lot of you know. And anyway, I was I was playing on the farm by myself, out running around because we had a huge farm with lots of land and trees and a pond and lots of land. Anyway, I loved exploring, so I was out playing, and there was a big wasp or hornet's nest, and I had a stick, and I thought, wow, that looks pretty cool. So I was like trying to jump up because it was pretty high. I was trying to jump up, and I had a stick, and I jumped up and I hit the wasp. It's a wasp nest. WASP. Wasps are huge. Well, sometimes they're huge. It was a wasp nest, and I hit it and I knocked it down, and I thought, wow, I thought that was pretty cool. But what I happened next is all the wasps came and stung me. I got stung on my face and on my hand, my arms. And if you've ever been stung by a wasp, it's very, very painful. And so I ran home, and I started to I started to swell up. My face started to get puffy, because it turns out that I'm allergic. It turned out that I'm allergic to bee stings. and I started to, of course, I was crying because I was a little kid. My arm started to get big because, and then my mom rushed me to the doctor, and it turns out that I'm allergic to bee stings. I never knew that. I guess I'd never really been stung by a bee before till then. And I found out that I was allergic to bees, and they had me in the emergency room because my throat started to swell up, and they said if we don't give him some, some medicine right away, you know, my throat would swell closed and I wouldn't be able to breathe and I could die. So that didn't happen, of course. We didn't even come close to that because they gave me medicine, some shots right away, and the swelling started to go down, so it was okay. But after that, I learned that I am allergic to bee stings. Now, after that, I had been stung by some bees later on, but not wasps, some other small bees. But I have this deathly fear of wasps and bees. Whenever I see them, I just like I get this. My heart starts to beat really fast, and it takes me right back to when I was a kid and I got stung by those wasps. It brings back that awful memory because it was so traumatic for me. So anyway, I have a fear of bees. Yeah, I know. I'm a big guy, so it's like you're a big guy. How could you be afraid of such a small little insect? But because I have this memory of and it was my fault. Like I said, it was stupid. I knocked that wasp nest down, but I never did it again. Never did it again. Anyway, cheers. Now, now I still have that fear of bees, any type of bees, not only wasps but bees too. I don't have a fear of mosquitoes, but I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. Some people are afraid of snakes. I'm not afraid of snakes because when I was a kid, another thing I did is I played with snakes. We had lots of snakes on our farm. They weren't they weren't poisonous snakes. They were harmless snakes. So, but I played with those snakes. When I would catch them. So when you see a snake, the snakes would be like try to slither away from me, and I would run after them and try to catch them. And they're good at hiding in the grass and stuff. And it was hard for me to it's hard for me to find them. So it was kind of a challenge for me. But anyway, I would find them and I would pick them up and play with them. I never killed the snakes because my dad always taught me, you don't, you can play with those animals or those snakes and stuff, but don't harm them. Don't harm them because they're a very important part of our life. Those snakes, they eat insects or they eat some small rodents like mice or something. So they are very useful in our life. So don't kill the snakes. You can play with them, pick them up, but always let them, put them back down and let them go. So I'm not afraid of snakes. Now am I afraid of big snakes like in the tropics, like anacondas? Of course, because those snakes can kill me and they want to eat me. So of course I'm afraid of those snakes. Am I afraid of, someone said, are you afraid of getting old? No, I'm not afraid of getting old. Because age is only a number for me. So I don't worry about my age. Age really doesn't affect me. Of course, we all are going to get old. So it's inevitable that we're all going to get old. So that's part of life. Am I afraid of getting old? No, I'm not. I'm not worried about it. As long as I can maintain my health, which so far I have, I'm okay. I'm afraid of health issues, being sick, you know, different diseases and stuff. I'm afraid of diseases and stuff. I'm afraid of getting old. Old isn't a disease. Old is part of life. And sometimes being old is a good thing because I have a lot more experience. I'm a lot more mature. I handle a lot of things in my life a lot different now that I'm older because I'm like 100 years old now. So I feel okay. So I'm like 100. So I feel just fine. and I'm not afraid to die. People ask, "Are you afraid of death?" I'm not afraid of dying. I don't want to die. I'm not saying that I want to die, but I'm not afraid of death. But that's just me. I know some people are afraid of death, but I am not afraid of death. How to deal with the fear of disease? Yeah, that's tough. Very, very tough.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Stella. How are you?
Not very well.
Not very well. Are you sick?
Mm, yes.
Do you have COVID?
I don't know. Maybe because I
Oh,
have fever.
do I
Hello.
do, do I do I do I need to wear a mask?
No. If the virus could cover you or
If the
cut you
virus if the
through.
virus could travel if the virus could travel this far, I'd be in big trouble. But it can't, so I'm safe, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have a fever, a high, you have a kind of a fever.
Mm, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a sore throat?
No.
Okay. Do you cough?
No. I
Do you
just
have a
got
runny
fever.
nose?
No. Just
Okay.
get fever very often. Mm,
Okay. But have you ever taken the test?
no.
Okay.
Yeah. I just. I
So
just.
you,
This time I want to come out on stage just to. I think it's been a long time that we talked since last time, so
yeah, it's been a few weeks. Yeah,
yeah.
because first of all, I was on an extended business trip, which
Mm,
took me different places in China, and by the time so I didn't live stream for like 3 weeks.
yes. And during this week, you open the live stream, but I don't have so much time on the live stream, and sometimes I will keep listening, but all of the most of the time that I cannot come on the stage and talk to you.
Because you're working,
Sometimes
right?
working, sometimes because I was so exhausted and I
Oh, okay.
have the energy to talk with
You don't
you.
have the energy to talk, but tonight you have the energy to talk. I can't imagine. I can't imagine in my life that you don't have energy to talk. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yes, yes, it's really exhausting.
Yeah. So, but that's part of your job. You do a lot of talking at your job, right?
Actually, I'm not really talking, but I need to type the character letters
Oh,
or
okay.
words and communicate with my clients.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So, during the day, do you talk to your friends?
Mm. Did I talk with my friends today?
Okay. How about your niece and nephew?
No.
You're their favorite aunt. You go there, you buy them so much, you take them here, you take them there. They are absolutely in love with their favorite aunt.
Yeah, but this today I didn't talk with my nephew, my niece, I and I didn't talk with my friends.
But you came and talked to me, so I feel so honored that you chose me to talk to tonight.
Or maybe I would just send them some messages because my friends, I have a group of my besties, and
Yeah.
we'll share the sunset or the clouds with them.
Okay.
And yeah,
Cool.
but we didn't talk.
Okay. You didn't
Yeah.
talk. You didn't talk. Maybe you just send some text messages and share some pictures in that group.
Yes, and uh, tonight I went outside for a walk for a long time, and yeah, and when I came back, and the the during the way I went back my apartment, and
Uh-huh.
I was listening to your live stream,
Oh,
and
on
now,
your way back home, you were listening to my live stream.
yes,
Wow,
yeah,
I'm so lucky to have you listening to my live stream, even when you're outside.
yeah. I actually I really enjoy your live streams, and I miss your live streams, and maybe your live stream sometimes it's like a relax things for me
Okay,
sometimes. Yeah.
that's good. So tomorrow, maybe if you get a good night's rest tonight, you'll wake up tomorrow and you won't have a fever. So maybe some good sleep will help that,
I hope so.
right? Or maybe you can drink some hot tea also. That will maybe help you, or just some hot water.
I think sometimes because of the air conditioner,
Oh
it's my
yeah.
office, and maybe my body or my I don't have I my immune system cannot so strong. I think.
Okay, your immune system's maybe a little bit low.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So and
that's
then
what can we do to boost our immune system? Do you have some tips? Because
mm,
you used to work in the medical field,
yes.
right?
You know,
I have a good memory. Don't forget, my memory. I'm 100 years old, but I do remember a lot.
uh, the serious or the ideas, all of us know that, but actually we didn't take 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 exercise about that,
Okay,
or we didn't do it.
right. We don't do it. We know what we're supposed to do, but we don't actually do it. Like being physically active, like exercising, helps boost our immune system,
Yes, but
right?
actually we didn't do it. Yeah, but
Okay.
sometimes I would just because my company has a yoga course for free,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
every Wednesday after my work, and I will go to the yoga course. Yeah,
Good. How many of your team members or employees or workmates join that yoga class? Is it popular?
very popular.
Okay.
Maybe 6 or 8 members.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's good. So do you have to wear like some special hmm, yoga clothes?
yoga. Yeah, because my company, our company, it's manufacturing some yoga wares and
Okay.
training wear. Yeah, so
Okay. So
I bought this yoga wares from my company. I
I
I
thought
didn't earn
I
I
thought
didn't
I
earn
thought
so much money from my
I thought
company, but
you
I
buy their
yeah.
clothes. Okay. I don't know. I guess I kind of thought you were a Lululemon girl.
Oh, some my company's products quality just like the Lululemon,
Okay, just like
high quality.
Lululemon, but it
Yeah,
doesn't have that Lululemon special
logo.
label,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because our company just like a supplier for the brand. How can I say that?
For some certain brands.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just like a supplier
Okay.
and provide the high quality yoga wears and training wears to them, and
Okay.
add their logos or customize the custom help them customize the uh, yoga wears or training wears for them,
Good.
and yeah,
How about is it like just clothing, or also does that include shoes?
no, just
No
clothes,
shoes. Okay, just
garment.
clothing, just
Mhm.
garments. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's good. So you actually support
client.
your company's products by buying it yourself, and then you wear it to the yoga class.
We just my colleagues and I will sometimes make fun of this kind of things because when we take the course and we just make a joke that's
Oh, okay.
come look yoga wear good
Very good.
quality.
So you should I think if you want to really promote your products, you should take pictures of yourself wearing your yoga clothes and post it on your moments. That would be very we all want to see you in your yoga pants and your yoga top, okay?
No, um,
No.
my client my most of my clients are the foreigner, foreign trade foreign brand,
Clients?
certain brand, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Instead of Chinese, uh,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we have the models. We have the very popular models for that promote.
Oh, okay. So you have some special models that you pay to model those yoga
Yeah.
outfits.
Yes. So we had the photos or videos about that, and we could promote that our company, our products by their
Oh,
by through that these photos and videos.
okay, okay. So
Mm.
you don't want to share your photos.
No, I don't.
Only with your besties. That's it. They're the only
Yeah.
ones. They're like in your circle. They're the only ones that get to see your yoga pictures.
Because sometimes I think I'm a little traditional.
Okay. You?
Controversial.
Oh,
Controversial.
maybe you're a little bit introverted or conservative.
Conservative, right?
Conservative. You're a little conservative, so you don't want to show a lot of people your, what when you're dressed in your yoga pants. It's very private.
Yeah, I
That's a
think.
private time. Okay, you don't want to share that with the public.
Yes, and my colleagues always make fun of me because I'm a little conservative sometimes.
Okay, okay.
I'm just I'm just in my characteristic I'm very outgoing or very extroverted.
Extroverted.
Extrovert.
Your personality is
Yeah.
extroverted, but your lifestyle, your
Yeah.
clothing style, and
Mm.
how you dress is a little bit conservative.
Yeah. Yes. Very
That's
very Chinese people style.
yeah. Oh yeah, Chinese people, very traditional Chinese people style,
Yes.
right? So how about your tattoos? How many tattoos do you have?
No.
None.
None.
Wow.
Tattoos, right? You have two
Yeah,
tattoos.
I have tattoos. I'm just
No,
wondering if you had tattoos. You don't have any tattoos.
I don't have any
How
tattoos.
about any? Okay, do any of your besties have tattoos?
No.
Okay, any of your colleagues have tattoos?
I didn't. I didn't.
Not that you know.
Yeah, I didn't
Not,
notice that because I was so busy with my work.
okay,
I
okay,
don't have so much time to observe some others colleagues.
okay. You don't really worry about and focus on other people. You just focus on your job.
Yeah.
That's why you're such a valuable employee for that
No, no,
company.
no, no, not so.
Not so valuable. So this is how long have you worked there? Like 1 year?
No, just three months. I
3 months.
told
Okay,
you.
I knew you were new there, but it seems like it's been longer than 3 months.
I told you before because when I got a job and I told you that and I rented an apartment.
I know you moved to this new place because it was
Uh,
closer. I know that, but it seems like it was a long time ago. But it's
yeah,
only been 3 months.
I think these 3 months like a very long period of time, but actually just like a 一眨眼怎么说？a wink of eye. How can I say?
A blink of an eye.
A blink of an eye. Yeah.
Ah,
I think it's really long period of time because it's so tired and exhausted.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems to me like it's been like you've been there for a whole year, but it's only been 3 months.
Yeah, and I
Wow.
like a blink of an eye because I was so busy that I didn't notice that time flies.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Time flies when you're very busy,
Yeah, and
right?
and just I just come here for 3 months, but I got 4 times fever.
Wow, 4 times you've had a fever. That means you're not taking good care of your health. You need to make
Oh
sure you get maybe you're not getting enough sleep. Maybe you're not drinking enough hot water, or maybe your diet, maybe your foods that you're eating are not adequate, like enough fruits or vegetables.
First of all, is that the my work is like a foreign trade workers. So
Yeah,
sometimes I my clients and I have the time differences, and sometimes I need to stay up late because I like to stay up late. That's
I know. You like to
but
stay up late.
actually, when you just stay up late at night, stay up late, right? And
Yeah.
during the daytime you still need to focus on your job, and we
Sure.
have the basic workload, so oh, it's really tired.
Sure. It's very tiring. I remember you used to do live streams after midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
Because that time I was just a freelancer, so I have so much time and I have so much energy to do what I want, what I like. But now, yeah, I just need
Chris,
to take
Chris,
some
Chris,
time.
Chris says to eat more hot pot will make you healthy.
Oh,
You like hot pot, right?
yeah, I like. But
Okay.
actually, when the weekends come and my friends come to me and just want to share some delicious food with me, and
Right.
they take.
Now we can't hear you. Okay, now we can hear you.
Because my I don't I,
Now we can hear you.
because my relatives call me up just now.
Oh, you had a phone call.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. You had a phone call.
Mm.
Okay, so your relatives probably are concerned about you,
Maybe, yeah, because
right?
because actually I didn't have time to meet up with my friends very often, or my relatives very often, but
Right.
they really miss me or want to chat with me or talk with me sometimes. And
Sure.
actually, yeah, so when I'm not in your live stream, maybe I was doing my work, or maybe I was talking with my friends or relatives, something like that.
Okay. They miss talking to you.
Yeah, they like talking to me, and but I'm tired.
So so they know now that you have a job that keeps you very busy, that occupies a lot of your time. So
Mm.
they are worried about you too. Yeah, maybe they're just worried about you. They
I'm
want
not
to make
worried.
they want to make sure you're
You're-
healthy.
I'm still alive.
Yes, they want to make sure you're still alive, right?
Yeah, I'm alive. I'm
Right.
alive. I'm alive. Yeah, and
So,
and uh and they will ask me with if I have time when the weekends come,
uh huh.
and I will talk. Tell I will tell them that this week I need to work for 6 days. Next week maybe I have 2 days off.
So
Sometimes.
okay, so 1 week you work 6 days. The next week you work 5 days.
Yes.
It's alternating, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on the weeks that you have to work 6 days, Sunday is your day of rest,
Yes.
right? And you stay home and maybe do laundry and clean your house and sleep,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
You
But
don't go.
most of time I need to go outside and go to my friend's house and gather together with my friends.
Okay, maybe you'll go out and hang out with some of your friends. Maybe.
Sometimes hang out with my friends outside, but most of the time I go to my friend's house
Okay.
and we just get a party.
You should invite them over to your house and say, "Oh, while you're here, could you clean and do my laundry for me?" And cook for me and do my dishes. And I'm going to sit here and relax, clean here, do my laundry, cook for me. I'm just going to sit here and relax because I'm tired. Thank you. Thank you. We can't hear you. Did you get another phone call?
My relatives still calls me up. Maybe some emergency things.
Okay.
I need
Okay.
to stay.
You should probably call them back,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Good night.
See you next time. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, thanks, Stella. Take care of your family, and her relatives are trying to call her, so maybe they have some kind of a emergency that they need to discuss, or maybe they're worried about her. Maybe they're worried about her because she's not answering the phone. Why? Is she sick or something wrong with her? I want to talk to her. But you know what? she can just tell him, you know what, I was only in Todd's live stream. That's it. It was nothing serious. I was just, talking to Todd and in his live stream. So it's okay. I'm okay. So anyway, thanks Stella for coming up on stage tonight. A great conversation for a short one, but always nice to have Stella up on stage because she's always very upbeat and has a great smile on her face and always has something funny to say, I think. And this is not alcohol, okay? This is just hot water. So sometimes people will ask, in the green bottle, is that alcohol? It's not alcohol. I don't drink alcohol in my live stream, okay? This was coffee. The coffee's gone. That's coffee. This is just water, and this is just water. There is no alcohol, okay? I don't know why people think I drink alcohol, but they'll send me a message the next day after my live streams and say, I think I saw you drinking alcohol. What kind of alcohol were you drinking in that green bottle? I go, it's not alcohol. It's just water. It's not alcohol. It's hot water or warm water. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's continue on with our live stream. If you're raising your hand, please try to be patient. I'll try to bring you up here. Let's bring Claire. I think Claire's raising her hand. So, why do you, many body, drink I drink warm water because it's good for my throat. Yeah, I drink warm water because it's good for my throat. Hi.
Hello,
How are you, Claire?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Great. Welcome to the stage.
Yeah, this is my first time to be on the stage.
Your first time to be on my stage.
Yeah,
Wow. Well, welcome.
thank you.
So,
Uh,
how long have you had Hello Talk?
uh, I think almost 1 year.
Wow, 1 year, and this is the first time you joined me on my stage?
So I want to see that maybe one of my biggest fear is to speak in public.
Oh, okay. So, one of your biggest fears is to speak in public.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today I think I make a big effort and determination to hands up.
Sure. So today you had this. You wanted to be brave and
Yeah,
kind of overcome that fear of speaking in public. And now you're speaking in front of a lot of people, Claire.
yeah. uh,
Are you
no,
nervous?
yeah, no, it's
You're
not.
nervous. Oh, it's okay. It's just me. You don't need to be nervous. I'm a nice person.
Um, I uh, I followed your moments almost for 1 year. So
Okay.
your voice is not uh, so new for me.
Right.
Maybe
My voice is very familiar, right? Because you listen
no,
to my you maybe you listen to my voice almost every day.
yeah,
But now you get to see me and talk to me.
yeah.
Wow. Well, nice to meet you. Where are you from or where do you live?
Shanghai. I'm I'm in Shanghai.
Wow, Shanghai. Is that your hometown, Claire?
No, my
Oh,
hometown is in Anhui province, but
Anhui province.
I lived in Shanghai for
A long time?
a long time. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
more than 10 years.
Wow. You like Shanghai?
Mm, my my second home.
Okay. So you like it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a nice city. It's very international. There's lots of coffee shops there.
yeah.
Yeah, I like Shanghai too. The only thing is I don't like the weather in Shanghai. For me, it's too humid and hot sometimes.
I like the weather.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It it's not so. It would not be too hot as Wuhan or as
Right.
Chongqing. It's not so cold as Beijing and more and some north cities.
Cities. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Beijing in the wintertime is very cold.
yeah.
Do you like cold weather, Claire?
No, I like autumn.
You like autumn.
Yeah.
Okay. In Shanghai, is autumn very beautiful?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, it's very beautiful in the autumn because in Beijing, in autumn it's very beautiful. The leaves are turning colors, yellow and red and orange. It's so beautiful here.
Yeah. I saw the pictures on your moment.
Okay, okay, yeah. I always share a lot of
It's
pictures when I go out.
autumn.
Ha-
Yeah.
have you ever been to Beijing, Claire? Have you ever visited Beijing?
I went to Beijing once,
Okay.
but
What
it
what did you see when you came here?
a business trip,
Oh, just a
and
business trip.
also I spent extra 2 days to visit, have a visit, a travel visit in Beijing.
Okay, okay. So you spent a couple of
It's
days.
more
You stayed a
ago.
couple of days longer.
It's more than 10 years ago.
Wow, Beijing has changed a lot, Claire, since 10 years ago.
Yeah, uh, because I have a child.
Yeah, you have a child.
Yeah,
Now,
she
how many children do you have? Five or six? One
one.
child.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, she she wants me to take her to visit Beijing, but
How is you have a daughter?
yeah, daughter
Okay. How old is your daughter, Claire?
7.
7 years old. So
Yeah,
she will be in grade two.
yeah. In the September,
Yeah, yeah. In a couple of days.
yeah,
Yeah, September 1st they go back to school.
yeah,
Yeah. So she'll be in grade two.
yeah,
Right? Okay. So your daughter wants you to take her to Beijing, right?
yeah. But
Okay.
in the July and in the August, I think it's too hot, so I don't know how to take her to Beijing.
It is hot here, but I think the one thing you would more concerned about in the summertime here, it's very very crowded.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah, because not mainly especially the tourist attractions that she maybe want to see some of the tourist attractions because a lot of people come here during the summer holiday.
yeah, yes. This is another fact.
Yeah, yeah. But the heat doesn't bother me. It's not so hot that it's unbearable. I'm outside every day. The heat doesn't bother me because it's kind of like a dry heat here. It's not humid.
Yeah,
So it's not too bad. But anyway, some other time you can bring your daughter to Beijing so she can see like the Forbidden City, the Tiananmen Square, maybe take her to the Great Wall, take her to the Summer Palace. There's so many great places to visit here.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe in the following few months,
Yeah.
I will make the determination or the decision to
Sure.
take
You
her.
make the decision to bring her here.
Yeah,
Right. So did she have some summer homework? Because here, maybe during the summer break, she also had some summer homework from school, right?
yeah, yeah,
Right. Did she
yeah,
finish it all?
yeah.
Oh,
Finished.
good. She's a good student.
I pushed her hardly every day.
You pushed her every day to finish that homework, right?
Yeah, and I also prepared extra uh extra
Extra.
extra work for her.
Wow. How is her English?
Um, I not bad.
Not bad. Okay. Does she like English?
Yes, but
Okay.
because my pronunciation is is not it's Chinglish. It's a kind of Chinglish.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I couldn't help her more. But I think her memory is not bad. So
Okay.
so her vocabulary uh, is not bad. It's not bad.
Okay. Okay. And
But
so she
uh,
she,
yeah,
she likes English.
yeah,
Good.
she likes
That's
English.
good. What's her
I I I I take her make her immersed to the English environment from our when she was very
Okay.
young, almost 3
Okay.
years old. He to uh, to uh, to learn
Okay. So
English.
since she was 2 years old, you've introduced her, you've presented an English environment for her so that she can learn English
Yeah,
and improve her English. Okay,
yeah.
that's good. So what's
It's,
her what's her
it's
what's her favorite class in school?
her math.
Math. Wow. Good. Math is very important in China,
Yeah,
right? Math is very Chinese school system puts a
she
heavy emphasis on math.
yeah.
That's good. Do you like math?
I like.
Okay, good. So she inherited your math skills.
Yeah.
So Claire, what do you like to do in your free time? I know taking care of a child takes up a lot of your time, but do you have some hobbies?
Um, well, before I had a child, I think I have the time to enjoy myself
Sure.
for the free time.
Right.
Mm, after after I had a child, I I think I almost contribute my free time to, and for uh, her accomplishment. Yeah,
Accomplishment.
yeah, yeah, accomplishment. Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
So you use most of
Uh,
your free time to
I
work with your daughter.
yeah, yeah. But I enjoy with mm, this way.
Okay. You
Maybe some uh, maybe someone complains that being a mother will lost her
sure.
own time. But I think uh, I cherish the
Good.
moments with her because her childhood is
Yes.
very
Yeah. Her
short.
childhood she'll grow up very quickly.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So you
yeah.
should cherish this
Mm.
time. It's very precious.
It-
It's very precious. So before you had a child, what were your hobbies?
mm, Maybe uh, uh, reading books and
Okay.
listen to music and traveling.
And how about dancing?
No,
You don't like to dance?
no, I don't like that.
Okay. So how about cooking? Are you a good cook, Claire? I think maybe you're a very good cook.
Yes, I'm good at cooking, but I don't like cooking.
You don't like cooking, but
I just
you have to
but
cook.
no, I just know I had to um I have to cook for the loved ones.
Right. So you have to cook for your family, right?
I know they they love my cooking,
Yeah.
so I usually cook during the weekend.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So
The
that
day, the work day, in the work day, maybe my mother-in-law will cook for the whole family. But in weekend, I want to cook uh the delicious foods for for my family.
good. That's nice. I'm sure your family loves. How did you learn how to cook?
I just watch videos.
Okay. You watched online, you watched some videos online.
Yeah. And
Okay.
maybe it's not so beautiful as videos, but it tastes not bad.
It's not about how it looks, it's just about how it tastes,
Yeah.
right? So you said before you had your child, you like to travel. Have you had an opportunity to travel to some foreign countries?
No, no, not foreign countries yet, because
Okay.
think it's not so safe outside.
Okay, so you haven't traveled to some outside of China yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, okay. Well, maybe someday you'll have that opportunity because you can travel to some foreign countries,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's good. So, our topic tonight is fear.
yeah.
Uh, I'm sure everybody has some fears. What about you? What are your fears?
Uh, Sometimes I'm just thinking that my child. I'm afraid of her getting a serious illness.
Illness.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I see some videos, some cute babies or
Mm-hmm.
children um, suddenly will would get a serious illness.
Sure.
So I'm afraid of this.
Yeah, it's very sad and it's like a parent's worst fear is their child, being very sick or having some serious disease,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Mm, I know this disease is maybe it's very sudden.
Right. It can be sudden sometimes.
Yeah. So when she is not good is not well.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly I'm thinking to the
You're
better.
thinking you're thinking about a worst case or maybe something bad
Yeah,
has happened,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's always hard for us as a parent. It's hard to see your children, when they're sick. Yeah, we don't like that as parents. We don't like to see them suffering when they're in pain or crying because they have some kind of a illness. It's difficult to see that.
yeah,
Okay, so you have a fear of your child becoming very sick.
yeah.
Okay, any other fears?
Uh, mm,
Does she want to talk on the stage?
I know it's not permitted.
No, it's okay. They don't allow her to be on stage by herself. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What's your name?
My name is Cecilia.
Cecilia. Wow, that's a very pretty name. I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you getting ready to go to sleep?
睡觉了吗？
Yes.
Okay, good. That's good. My name is Todd. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it's it's okay for children to be on the stage as long as their parents are with them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but they can't be on stage by themselves.
Okay, I
Yeah,
know.
that's the rule. So anyway, yeah, she's very cute.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and her English, she seems very a lot of children are shy or scared and she didn't seem shy at all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So and she didn't seem nervous.
Yeah. She mm, her personality is different with me.
Okay, you can say her personality is different from my personality.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so your personality is maybe a little introverted or shy or timid.
Shy maybe.
Shy. Okay, and her personality, she's not shy.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So she is very outgoing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and it seems like I can tell her English sounds very good. For what she said, for her
Yeah.
age. for her age.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about your fears. You said the fear of Cecilia getting sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other fears?
Mm, I think the yes, I also be feared of my parents get, mm, getting illness.
Okay. You're okay. So you also fear that your parents getting sick.
Before I had a before I had a child, I always think they are young, they are still young, but
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. You know, when we're young, and before you start your family, we always think our parents are going to live forever.
yeah,
Right? We have this feeling my parents are young and they're going to live forever. I never have to worry about losing my parents. But then, you know, as we mature in age and then you can see them getting older and then they retire and you can see that they're slowing down a little bit.
mm, because I lived I live in Shanghai and they live in my hometown. I only see them twice per
Twice a
year
year.
per year.
Okay. Okay. Maybe during spring festival
And the national holiday.
and the national. Well, the national holiday's coming up in a, you know, in a few weeks, so you're going to be able to go back to your hometown and see them,
Yeah, but
right?
yeah, but
That's good.
it's it's less. It's
Sure. I know it's still not enough time.
mm,
Has your parents ever come to your home to see you?
no.
Okay.
I my mom just came. My mom just came to Shanghai when I gave birth to.
Oh, okay. So your mom just came to Shanghai when your daughter was born.
Yeah,
Okay. Does,
they don't like they don't like Shanghai. They think it's they don't suitable to the lifestyle in Shanghai.
sure, it's different because they're very used to their lifestyle in their hometown, and
Yeah,
when you come to a big city like that, a lot of people are not very happy with the crowds and you know the noise. It's very noisy, and they're you know they it's not something that's suitable for them,
yeah,
right? So the only reason they would come to Shanghai is to see you and your family.
yeah.
Ah, okay. So when you go back to your hometown, what do you like to do?
Talk to them and
Okay, you like to visit with them and share things that are going on with your life and talk to them about their life and they cook for you probably, right?
yeah,
Yeah, okay. And you can eat your mom's or your dad's delicious food.
yeah. My dad.
Okay, he's the cook.
Yeah,
Okay. That's nice. So your mom can enjoy your dad's cooking too.
yeah.
Okay. So do you any other fears? Do you have any fears of like any animals?
Uh, snakes.
Snakes.
Uh, and a
You're
spider.
you're and spiders?
Mm.
You're afraid of snakes and spiders.
The croco. I forgot this
A
word, but
crocodile.
uh, no crocodile. The
Oh,
in
cockroach.
yeah,
A
cockroach.
cockroach.
Yeah,
Yeah, cockroaches are, you know, sometimes this big, sometimes very big, but they're very. A lot of people don't like cockroaches. They think they're very dirty,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah. Do you have any cockroaches in Shanghai?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Beijing. I don't have any cockroaches in my room because I live on a very high floor, but I know some people who do.
But I always will clean clean the house with a chemi chemi
Chemical?
chemical.
Okay, so you'll maybe spray some chemical to kill them, right?
Yeah, for a period.
Okay, okay. So that way you won't see any cockroaches.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, because a lot of times, cockroaches like warm weather.
Ah,
They like warm weather. They don't like you won't usually you won't see cockroaches in the wintertime.
yeah.
Okay, so the other night I did a live stream about people talked about their favorite movie.
Ah,
Do you have a favorite movie that you like in English?
yes. Uh,
Do you remember the English name?
Check. I
Is
can't.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah,
Shawshank Redemption.
yeah. I saw the film for several times.
Several times. That movie Shawshank Redemption is very popular in China.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's a good
and
movie.
it's one of my favorite movies too.
Yeah,
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 one of my favorite movies too. I like that movie too. In fact, I posted an article on my Moments a few days
yeah.
ago
I
about Shawshank Redemption.
I recently read this moment. So
So when you listen to my Moments, do you record your voice?
no, because
Okay.
I listen to the moment on the subway.
Oh, okay. When you're commuting to going to work.
Yeah, because
Okay.
this period of time belongs to me. I
Right.
oh,
That's your free time, right? So how long is your commute to your work? How long does it take you to go from your home to your company by subway?
1 hour.
1 hour. Yeah, just like me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's rush hour, so it's very crowded in Shanghai on the subways, right?
yeah. I think maybe the same story as the to the Beijing, but
Yeah,
uh, mm, I'm I get used to it.
yeah, just like me. A lot of people say I hate the Beijing because it's so crowded, but I've been here 13 years, so I'm used to the crowds and I'm used to the crowded subways.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's for me it doesn't bother me anymore because
Yeah.
I do it every day.
I forget
Yeah.
this environment.
Yeah, but yeah. When you're on the subway and you're like scrunched like this, and you can't really do anything. Lots of people.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions, Claire, that you want to ask me tonight?
No, I'm honored to uh, mm, be on the stage today
Well, I know you said you were nervous, and it took a lot of courage to come up on stage. But you know what? You did fantastic.
because today uh, my husband took my daughter to have dinner outside. So
Okay.
so I have the time from 7 o'clock. Then I open the we open the
The you
live
opened the
stream
live stream at
live
7.
and listen and suddenly I make a decision to
Raise your hand.
yeah to raise my hand and to be on stage and to talk with you.
Well, you did fantastic. I know you said you were nervous, but you did great. So congratulations, and I hope you come back again and raise your hand in the future too. Okay, Claire, if you have time.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Thank you so much for coming on stage tonight. Have a nice night and have a great day tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Claire. Claire's located in Shanghai, and for being nervous, which in the beginning, a lot of people are nervous when they come up on a stage, whether it's my stage or any stage, anybody's stage. I know people are nervous, but you know, I'm nervous. I do a lot of public speaking. I don't get nervous on my live stream. When I first, but I can tell you when I did my very first live stream about well, over 2 years ago, when I did my very first live stream, I was nervous. And my very first live stream only lasted like 1 hour. And I didn't have a topic. I just like, I didn't schedule it. I just opened a live stream and I was so nervous because I didn't know how to invite people up on the stage. And I didn't, when I did invite them up on the stage, I'm like, oh my God, how do I remove you from the stage? Let me see. I'm looking at all these buttons and I think in that live stream, my very first live stream, maybe, maybe 100 people, maybe, I think. I can't remember. It wasn't a lot of people. And it was, I guess maybe it was like an experimental live stream. An experimental. I was just experimenting with it, but I was very nervous because I wasn't familiar with the live stream format and all of that. Thank you so much, Crystal, for your gifts. And thanks to all of you for your gifts that sent me tonight. I really appreciate that. But anyway, I know it's nerve-wracking when you come up on stage and and have to speak your second language in front of a lot of people, not just me, because I'm just, it's just Todd. I'm nothing special. I'm just a normal guy here. So you don't have to be nervous talking to me. I'm nothing special. I'm just a normal person, a normal guy, and I'm not. I hope I don't want to intimidate people because I just want them to feel very comfortable. And the main reason we come here is to practice our English. That's why you're here. So you don't, it's understandable that you are, some people are nervous when they come up on the stage because I would be too. Anyway, it is time for me to say goodnight. It's 10. Wow, I've been on here for over 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Wow, time flies so much. I wish I could stay on longer, but I do have to get up tomorrow morning, and I've been on here for over 3.5 hours, and my voice is becoming a little. It's time to rest my voice. I'm not tired. I could stay on here for another 3 hours because I'm not tired, but my voice is becoming tired. So I need to rest my voice because my voice is my job, and it's a very important part of my job. So my voice, I need to take care of my voice. Anyway, thank you so much to all of you who joined this live stream tonight. Thank you so much to all of you who sent me gifts. I really, really appreciate all of you're very generous, and I'm very grateful for all of you who sent me gifts. Thank you so much. If you didn't send me gifts, it's okay. I'm not here for gifts, okay? I don't want people to feel guilty. Oh, I didn't send Todd any gifts. Oh my God, it's not a big deal to me. So I'm not here for the gifts, but I appreciate your support and your gifts, and I appreciate all of you who came up on stage tonight. Thank you so much. We had some we had some fantastic conversations tonight, and I hope that you maybe learned something from the conversations that we had tonight. Maybe picked up a few new words. Great. Anyway, thanks to all of you who joined the live stream. I know that you have busy lives. I know that you have your work, your personal life, and there's lots of things you could be doing besides joining my live stream. So I'm very, very thankful for your support, and I'm glad that you decided to take the time out to join my live stream. I'll be back tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night I'm going to start 1 hour later. I'll start at 8 p.m. Because of my schedule. So, and tomorrow night we're not going to really have a topic. It's just kind of like free talk. So there's no specific topic. You can come on stage tomorrow night and sing a song if you want. You can play the guitar. You can come up on stage and play the violin. Or you can just come up on stage and ask me questions or about whatever you're concerned about or whatever questions you have. So if you have some time tonight, stop back tomorrow night, and I'll be here starting at 8 p.m. Beijing time, and we have no topic, so it's just kind of free talk. Okay. I can't understand you. Can you speak Chinese? I can't speak Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. So if you can't understand me, that means that you just need to practice your listening skills. Eventually, the more you practice, the more you listen to me or listen to other native speakers or other people who speak English, the more you listen, the more your listening will improve, and eventually you will be able to understand me and other people who speak English. So it just takes practice. And the more you do it, the better you will get at it. And someday you're going to say, you know what? Back on Tuesday, August 27th, 2024, I couldn't understand anything Todd said, but here I am, maybe in 3 months later, and all of a sudden my listening skills have improved. That's what happens. It takes time. It doesn't happen quickly. So be patient with yourself, and you will notice improvement in your listening skills, your speaking skills, and very important, your confidence. Confidence is very important in learning a second language. I know because I learned a second language many, many years ago, so I understand the challenges. So anyway, I'll stop talking and I'll say goodnight. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a nice night tonight and have a super fantastic Wednesday, and I will hopefully see you back here tomorrow night. Thanks again, everybody. I appreciate it. Have a nice night. Bye-bye.